Python, lists, tuples. Lists are an array in another programming language. In Python, lists groups items, objects, together. In arrays, you can only store the same objects, but in lists, you can store different objects. To create a list, we have to write a list of comma-separated values, items, between square brackets. Consider the below image, for example. You may also make new lists from an existing list using a slicing operation. And you can access the inner elements using various indices when you have a nested list, string, or another sequence within another list. Consider the below image, for example. We can also concatenate your lists using the plus operator. To see all possible list methods, please see the Python documentation. List.append. It takes an object as an argument and adds it to the end of the underlying list. List.sort. It sorts the underlying list in place. List.pop. It takes an integer index as an argument, then removes and returns the item at that index in the underlying list. Tuples. Tuples are like lists, but they are unchanging sequences. This implies that after creation, you cannot modify them. You may use an assignment operator on its right side to build a tuple object containing a sequence of comma-separated components. You usually restrict a tuple with parentheses, but they are not required. Consider the below image, for example. Because tuples are immutable, many of the available methods for lists don't work on tuples. However, tuples have two built-in methods, a.count, b.index. Tuple.count. The item is taken as a parameter and returned as many as the item occurs in the tuple below. If the object does not contain any tuple, then returns count 0. Tuple.index. It accepts an object as an input and returns the index in the tuple at the hand of the first occurrence of that object. If the object is not tuples, then value error is elevated by .index. Consider the below image, for example. Thank you.